Good morning, future millionaires. My name is Mr. Crypto. Welcome to today's edition of CNN Network. Here at CNN, we're bringing you all the latest cryptocurrency news, unedited, unbiased, and unfiltered. So guys, if you like what you see, please smash the like button and subscribe. Turn on your notifications for all latest news. So with all that being said, let's get going. Okay. Welcome back, people. It's been a little while. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. Equipment was hard to get due to coronavirus, but we're back now, live and kicking. Hope you've been okay out there. Hope you haven't got shaken out the market. Hope you've listened to our advice and kept hold of your coins and not had those paper mushy hands. So, coming back to the market now, we've had quite a different change in the feel of things. As I said, I hope you're holding on to your coins. We've had Ethereum London upgrade recently, the most bullish news. Let's just quickly go through the market and then we'll go on to that. So as you can see, Bitcoin's gained back $40,000. Ethereum has climbed to $2,788. So it's had a great run. 7 days, 16%. That's one of its biggest, highest runs ever. We'll go over that soon. We've also got the top 10 hasn't really changed much since the last time you would have seen us. Everything is just basically floating and waiting for that bounce that we've just had. If you take a quick look to the right, you'll see that we had quite a capitulation event where the market tried to push all the weak hands out. But as you can see, most coins now are making a steady comeback. Everything going from left to right in a diagonal fashion. That's what you want to see. Left to right in a diagonal, slow staircase fashion. Not so much this big parabolic rise here, but more this. This is more sustained. So yeah, quickly going on to the crypto greed and fear index. If you don't know about this, this is the actual judge of how the market is actually feeling. This is quite accurate. If you go to when things were running up high earlier on in the year, you would see that this would have said extreme greed. So that is your warning. And then it goes down to greed and then neutral and then extreme fear. Recently we've been having a lot of extreme fear, but now we're back to the neutral position and floating in between that and greed. If you can see here, that's when we went down to extreme fear. But now we're slowly climbing up again and the market's getting confident again. If you can see over 1 year, if we go down to here, this corresponds to May 2021. You can see that we had extreme fear for quite a while. If I go into the maximum time, you'll see any time that we are at extreme fear. So 30th of November 2018, look, after extreme fear, what do? We have a push up. So every time that we hit the extreme fear, we have a strong push up. So that's where we are right now. So expect the strong push up again back to these levels. So check out the fear and greed index, people. This is a good indication as to how the market is feeling. Remember, you go to the bottom here and this corresponds to where it is on the meter here. So Ethereum network burns 395,000 ETH per hour. Now, if you don't know, the Ethereum EIP1559, which stands for Ethereum Approval Upgrade, has just happened. Its aim is to cost less for fees, because the fees were astronomical on Ethereum. If you've been watching the channel, you'll realise we've been going over that earlier in the year. That was a big problem. The gas fees were astronomical. Sometimes you'd spend $100 to send a couple of dollars coin. So it didn't make any sense, but this is all due to fix that. It's also due to burn the fee rather than give it to the miners. Therefore, the supply will go down. And if you know anything about economics, you know that less supply and more demand equals a higher product. So basically, if you if you had gold and each time you sold the gold, you threw away a little bit of the gold over a period of time, there'd be less gold in the world. Therefore, the gold that's remaining will become more valuable. Same sort of scenario. So this is a very big scenario for Ethereum, and this is what could be the flipping in, where Ethereum market cap takes over that of Bitcoin, because the Ethereum have more use cases. Ethereum is the actual, I'd say, the actual motorway, and Bitcoin is the actual, I'd say, service stations and just a store of value. But the actual network, the roads, is Ethereum. So that's what most of the blockchain and most of crypto is based on, Ethereum. So yeah, sorry about that little waffle on, but yeah, approximately 2.8 Ether is being burnt every minute through the new transaction fee mechanism introduced in Ethereum's London upgrade on Thursday. The highly anticipated London hard fork went live on Thursday this week, ushering in the Ethereum improvement proposal, EIP1559 upgrade that just adjusted the gas fee. Part of the adjustment introduced a mechanism that burns some of the base fees collected. The total amount of ETH burnt since the upgrade went live is roughly 3,395 ETH, according to the various counters on available. Etherchain reports an average burn rate of 2.6 per minute. This equates to 6,596 per minute, or around 395,000 of ETH going up in a metaphorical smoke in an hour of current prices. So yeah, this has been 2 hours since the launch, and Uniswap are burning 80 ETH so far. So at this rate, Uniswap alone would be burning 350 ETH, close to 1 billion a year. So it's very big news for the price of Ether. Therefore, the more people that use it, the price will actually go up, because more will get burned. So that is very, very, very bullish for Ethereum. You can actually check out the burn rate if you go on to Etherchain, and this actually gives you a live representation of how much ETH is getting burnt. So if you look now, you can see total ETH burnt is 48,050, and the burn rate is 2.35. So you can see there's been a steady rise in the burn rate, and this will increase over time. Remember, it's just started and we've already got to 50. We're up in the red, so just keep an eye on this. It's actually live data as well. It tells you the gas target, the gas used, the reward, and the amount burnt. So the reward was 2 and 0.7 got burnt. So you can see each time Ether's getting mined, it's getting burnt a certain amount of it. So it's very good for the economics of the coin. Very good, very good, very bullish. So now, quickly, we'll go on to the charts. Quickly have a look at Bitcoin. We haven't been there for a while. Let's just widen this up. This is on the daily. As you can see, back in April 19th, this is when we had the drop from the Elon Musk news, and then everything just went to shit from there. And we've been bouncing around this area for a little while, but as you can see now, if you check the RSI, if you was following this RSI the whole time, you would have seen that we was having a steady decline of strength from January. So you could have then waited until it got to the end here and put your bid around here, because as you know, between 60 and 90% of a descending triangle, that's when it's going to break out. So it did probably break out around, I'd say, about 80%. And you can see this clear breakout here. This is what everybody was waiting for. It was a steady decline through the months, and you can see this breakout now has signaled a new uptrend and new strength, and we've had a higher high and a higher low. So you can see now our target is to try and get back up here. Now, if we zoom in a bit closer, you can see, let's see here. You can see here, now this is a very bullish factor here. We've actually crossed on the 20 and the 50. This is what we've been waiting for. This here signals a very bullish uptrend. If you look previously, we've been underneath the 20 since up here. This is when we fell below it. So back in April, we've been below it. So it's very hard to get back above it. But we have finally just made the cross here, back above it. So this is very good news. As long as we can hold this, we should hold a steady rise to get back to our target. Let's have a quick look on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, we've got a hard resistance line of about 41,000. We've been trying to get past this for a while now. We did break out of it on the 30th of July, but we was rejected, and now we're trying to make our way back up again. So this is a very strong line of resistance here. We've got a temporary line of resistance right here that we're trying to break. We're trying to stay above the 40 right now. If we can push above the 40 and stay above this EMA, this 20 EMA, this is good news. As long as we can still bounce off this. I've driven a little crude line here to say where we should be going. It did follow it a little bit, and now it's sort of deviating a little bit, but that was my little pattern that I drew to. That's why I predict it will go. We'll see how close it gets to that in the coming days. On the RSI, you can see it here bottom, here top. Now we could be expecting it to hit back to a bottom after it goes back to the top again, but it is quite bullish at the moment, so we'll just watch and see this at the moment. Onto the ETH, as promised. The ETH is a total different story. Let's go on to the 1 day, see it better. Okay, right, so you can see on the ETH, we dropped below the 20 back in the 16th of May, and we've been trying to get above it again, and it's the same scenario as Bitcoin. We've just got above it again, very bullish, as you can see. As soon as we get above it again, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'd call that still 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 straight days of bullish action. We haven't seen that since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, we haven't seen that for years. I don't think we've actually seen that before. It's the first time we've seen so many green candles in a row. So do expect a retracement back to here, because we don't want it to get overextended. Remember, when you get overextended from the blue line, you end up crashing back down to it. If you hug the blue line, you've got more chance of staying on a nice steady uptrend. But as soon as you get too far away and people get too greedy, that's when it comes down. So what we want to do now is we want to just hover around here for a little bit and wait for this to catch up and get another bounce off it, so we can continue. We bounce out of this descending triangle just like in Bitcoin, and this is the signal to a new trend. So now hopefully we'll be going up instead of down. So yeah, just keep an eye on this and we'll keep you updated. I hope it's all been informative. Please smash the like button. We need to get these likes up, people. Pause the video and smash the like. Leave a comment as well, and I'll try to get back to you. And we'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye bye.